Greetings, greetings. Salute to everybody. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Ask Nathaniel Experience. I appreciate it. I was just having a little technical difficulty. I literally just got, I thought I was in front of a webcam for a minute. And my thing was lagging. I can't deal with that. I really bugged out, like, hold on, I'm literally looking at a camera. I don't even use a webcam anymore. So, you know, I didn't know what that was about. But every now and then, you know, when you're dealing with software issues, this happens. And, you know, I was just speaking to a young lady in my last video, if you just listened briefly. It was pretty interesting, but we'll be back with that. I don't like to get into two different topics because it kind of throws my whole equilibrium off, so we'll have her back in a little while. You know, the more and more I find myself disliking to talk to millennials, the more and more I have to deal with them. So I got to be real careful of what I don't like to do, because their concept of understanding things is a lot harder for them to do. It really, really is, because case in point, right? Young lady was just speaking on terms of how her mother and basically she disagreed the way how her mother raised her, and she felt as if she was abused. And I'm like, well, what kind of abuse are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because you got to ask. So she's telling me, well, you know, for example, if she would have to spank me or hit me if I'm doing my homework. And I'm just like, I mean, nigga, if you was abused, I was tortured. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you call abuse, I mean, man, you got to pray for millennials, man. Millennials are all effed up. You know, like, it's so bad. If a millennial was around during my time, I would literally send you home crying, and you would probably want to commit suicide. Seriously. That's how bad it is, because their thoughts, the way they think is just so soft. It's like, I wanted her to educate me on exactly what her mother had to do. I don't want to give you this now, because those of you maybe listening to this live stream from the very beginning, so I don't want to lose you where you have to forward it all the way through the half of the video. But what I'm going to do is, I had a video that I did about 2 weeks ago. A few people grabbed the video and actually put it on Instagram. Some people are sending me, is this your voice? Family members, which is crazy, because I'm like, yeah, that's me. I didn't know they grabbed the video because I took the video down. And the reason why I did is what happens when you're dealing with very big YouTube channels, for that matter. You want to be careful what you share. You could use the audio, but you know what I mean? It's a little different when you're dealing with that. And I didn't want that to overshadow anything. And I didn't want this to be a highlight of this corny, oh man. Oh my God. I didn't want to overshadow the fact of this group. We keep getting these online, worthless, broke groups. I don't understand. And the bitterness is so sad. Salute the Green Vegan, my YouTube wife right here. Give her a round of applause. So here on YouTube, we have certain things that we do, right? So you may have, you know, when you watch television shows, you watched Honeymooners, you watch Little House on the Prairie, you watched Good Times, you watched The Jeffersons, and you knew Louise was George's wife, and you knew Esther Rolle, well, you know, her character was the wife of James Evans, and you knew these people. So you watch Acts, you know, you had Eric B. and Rakim, so you had Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, and you had Cool G Rap and Polo. Like, so that's what they were. Like, so when you know, down the line, that's the connection that you see, right? So for example, me as, you know, let's just say, let me use your terms, creator on YouTube, right? The stupid word creator. And you know, you have people that, you know, you have your people. So you got people that must be a secretary, or that's, you know, maybe that may be a hype man. So you see Busta Rhymes on stage, that's not his real brother, right? But that's his hype man, and he's been with him for 30 years. And even though they're really close friends, it's still, that's the union they have. So, you know, when I say YouTube wife, this is the one that we talk on the basis of our YouTube content. And we discuss things like a husband and wife would. You understand what I'm saying? So she's got questions. She could ask me certain questions that an ordinary woman won't necessarily ask me, because she's not on that level with me. So now if you see us necessarily doing a job together, and you look at us doing some production together, content that you call it together, you're going to be like, oh, that's Nate's, you know what I'm saying? That's Nate's wife on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Because you may not know the real side, you know what I'm saying? But then in this world, this is the world that you're going to go by, right? So you got to go by that. And I'm telling you that. So it's even more factual, right? So the real fact of the matter is, if I'm telling you who she is, right? And now you see, when we see situations and credits, you're going to be like, oh shit, that's the green vegan, you know, that's the girl that you ain't gonna say that's the girl that fuck with Nate. That's like, yo, that's Nate. They ask Nathaniel, that's his wife. They play it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna connect all that together. These are facts. I'm telling you from the birth of it. Like, this is how we're gonna plant this seed, and this is how we're gonna do it. So with millennials want to change shit. It's like the world is not flat. I mean, the world is not round. It's flat. The sky's not blue, it's Bordeaux. Like, you know, whatever it is, they want to switch it up. Like, it's not discipline, it's, you know, it's abuse, you know what I'm saying? so and you know, I don't want this to be a thing where I'm making a joke of a millennial. I just feel that you gotta really be patient when you're dealing with millennials. Hold on. This is the part that just gets crazy with this thing. So, hold on. This thing is just crazy. So, I want you to understand that when we're breaking things down, you start seeing that if millennials are messed up, then that tells you a lot about Generation X. Because who is millennials getting their wisdom from? If they're not getting it from the baby boomers, if they're not getting it from Generation X, then who are they getting it from? So then you got to look at the younger kids and say, well, how about Generation Y, whatever, right? So you actually understand why they feel the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, listen, as much as I could say I'm perplexed, I really do understand. Because no knowledge is no knowledge. And if your father or mother, your father as a man, didn't put his foot in your ass, you're not gonna understand what it is to be a man. You know, if you was raised by your mother and your mother had to put your foot in the ass, it's a lot different than when that father gotta kick your ass. It's a big fucking difference. And I don't think people understand. So now the millennials are like, yeah, we could handle this and handle that. And then they can't handle an ass kicking because these are the same see, you got to remember back when I was in school, if you told, you getting beat up the next day. And now you got to go tell your father that you told somebody. Now your father's going to make you go back to the people that beat you up. So now you got to get another ass whipping in school. And if you come back and get beaten, now the father got to. You understand? You had stipulations. Now they made everybody a punk. All they do now is get online and spread the business. Like, I don't care if you watch a Lifetime movie. All you see is everybody being punks. Niggas fight and people record it. Nobody breaks it up. You know what I'm saying? Or a dude gets beat up and they come back to the school and shoot 5 people and they didn't have nothing to do with it. So the mindset of a millennial is actually pretty sad because that's just showing you they're not getting taught. They're not getting taught history. They're not getting taught anything. These niggas will wear locks and Jordans and actually be thinking they created this shit. Like, like they just created dreadlocks. Like, you know, and then, you know, the Jordan brand is not over 40 years old, right? It's not over 40 years old. They wear it, so it's slit. Now these niggas get old and now they turn 30, which they want to kill themselves. You know, if I was a millennial and I was turning 30, I would probably have jumped off the bridge, personally. You know what I mean? Because if I was raised a millennial, I'm hopeless, especially as a man. Because now you're part of that. When y'all sit there and understand why Drake is the way he is or why Chris Brown is the way he is, you got to remember, you got to look at, it's not about the age group. You got to look on a generation. Because you got to think about it. Generation Z, Generation X, right? They're all fucked up. So you got to think about if Generation X was kicking his wife's ass, and a millennial seen that, he's screwed up for life. He's done. Because they need intensive care. So when you see these situations coming about, they weren't taught. You can't be a Generation X without being taught from a baby boomer. And I mean taught. I'm not saying you experienced, you seen shit. I'm talking you were taught. You could see a lot of things in life, but being taught is entirely different. You could see the college, you could see the law school, but being taught and going into those classes and being taught, you know what I mean? Unless you were just that brilliant where you was able to go into these things and teach them. And that's what millennials want to do. They want to teach the parent how to be a parent, which is biologically impossible. So when you turn an age, there's something called knowledge. And knowledge is what you're taught. Wisdom is what you endure from life, your experiences. But knowledge, that's why they tell you knowledge is key. You have to learn these things. You will never see me join an online group. You just won't see that. You know what I mean? Even what I'm doing here is not an online group. This is a lifestyle. You understand? You have to have the mentality to be here. But this is not an online. See, that online group shit is the same losers that were bitter losers back then. But you don't know that. Because that's why they tell you it's important for you to know your history. You can't have knowledge if you don't know your history. So I'm going to start this off now and let you understand what's going on. I don't know what you... I've dealt with this topic too many times. And I want to give an exclusive because I want you to understand the failure of that black male when he hasn't accomplished nothing and he's bitter and he's jealous and most importantly, stupid. They to listen, even if you got a person that doesn't know what they're talking about, if you have any motive of brain, you would listen to them in order to know what they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, they may say, you may get it. I said, do you understand? I'm like, no, go ahead and keep talking. And they may keep talking. And then at the very end of it, they say, so what you think? Listen, I'm cool with everything, brother, but no thank you. Because you heard enough, right? In these online groups that go on YouTube, they're hate groups. They're bitter. They're losers. They're broke. And broken to the point where they didn't accomplish nothing. So all they can do now is get one person that's making money that used them because he pimped them, made a group about it, grab a lot of losers, which is the way to do it because that's how all leaders do. You get a whole bunch of fucking losers that have nothing and you grab them, promise them you're selling them a dream. You're the one making the money. You're the one that got the power and they're following you. Jim Jones did it. And I ain't talking about Dusty Jim Jones from Harlem. Excuse me, AKA the Bronx. You understand? You got to understand the mentality. Now, let me give a disclaimer. I want you to understand about Southern hip hop. When we say South hip hop goes to Atlanta. We got Miami bass. We got a couple of rappers from North Carolina but Miami is Miami bass. That was Luke shit, you know what I mean? This came in the 80s. But that Atlanta hip hop is a whole different level, okay? These niggas is different. And the crazy, hold on, somebody said Trump 25, we all up in. I mean, how you gonna sit there and say Trump 25 when he already got, him and his man is already backing out on their words? What are you talking about? What do you have? You're not a billionaire. Can you get this loser out of here? How are you Trump 2025? You're not a billionaire. Elon Musk already said his supporters are losers. They're in already. They're in the chair. Now the truth comes out, okay? How do you benefit from Trump and you're not a billionaire? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? What do you... you're not antagonizing me. I just want to know, how are you benefiting and you're not? Trump is for billionaires and millionaires. Elon Musk is the vice president of the United States and y'all don't even know that. He just told you, y'all niggas are losers. They just told you, listen, you call any 800 number right now, I don't care. I had to call XM Satellite. A migrant picked up the phone. And I gave my credit card to the migrant to put my XM on because the thing was up from, the 12 months. So this is the new month. And I mean, you can't have a world without migrants. You can't have the United States without migrants. So how does that benefit you? That's why the nigga ran that Tesla truck into the damn Trump building, because they already realized his hero went back on his words. He pimped you. Did you really think you was going to benefit in your life? That's my point. The key in life is, if you want to be successful, successful. You really want to get a major follower, millions of followers, you got to create an online hate group. I knew Elon. Listen, Trump and Elon Musk are both migrants. They're immigrants. I said he's not going to do that in his first term. He's going to do it in his second term. I knew they was going to do that. So when people are screaming Trump, 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 it's like, so how is that benefiting you? I don't get that. Kamala made $20 million in 5 months off of the fucking election. And that's just in donations. Okay? She's already a vice president, so she never lost because she's still the vice president of the United States. Okay? We haven't even had an inauguration yet. The new year just came in a couple of days ago. And these niggas just told you y'all losers. That came out of Elon Musk's mouth. And he's richer than Trump. He's the richest man in the world. Yeah, Tesla's made for America, but you think migrants build a fucking car. They do. Listen, once again, point proven. They were smart. They played the MAGA game until they won the election. That's what he did. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's not going to back up a couple of things, but it ain't going to benefit you as a poor loser. Not going to benefit you. You're still a loser. You're always going to be a fucking, I don't care what president is in the United States. Because you're a follower. And usually people that don't know what they're talking about become followers. Now let's get to this hip hop shit. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. As I said, I want you to understand the difference between Atlanta. Atlanta is not the South. Atlanta is Atlanta. Okay? When you got Young Thug and Future and these niggas on the tracks, these motherfuckers is rappers. Yeah, they could do the mumble rap shit too. These are MCs. These niggas know how to rap. Okay? Atlanta is a whole different, Atlanta is a genre of music. Now, who blew up Atlanta? Jermaine Dupri in the 90s. Remember Criss Cross, Jump Jump, TLC. You know, he started, he's the one that put Atlanta on the map. Welcome to Atlanta where the players Ray and we ride on them things like every day. Some of the best rappers come out of Atlanta, Georgia. A little small section, just a city in Atlanta. I mean, just a city in Georgia. Okay? It's not Savannah, it's Atlanta. So when you claim the South, you may be from South Carolina, like, yeah, nigga, that's how we do it. Well, what rapper came from South Carolina that actually blew up? Who do we know that out of South Carolina that put South Carolina on the map? Who? You're going to go with Atlanta. When you say you're from the South, you got to connect that shit to Atlanta. Okay? If you're from the West Coast and you live in Washington State, you got to connect that shit to LA. Not California, nigga, Los Angeles. Okay? You could put the Bay in there as well because they part of us. You know what I mean? All right. But again, all of these just became genres. Late 80s, early 90s, maybe mid 80s, you know. But where are they getting all this? So now we go down to Houston. Houston's in there, Scarface. Let's not play with Houston. Okay? Houston has a lot of legendary artists that we respect there. Rappers. Rap-A-Lot Records, okay? There's a lot going on there. Then we got Louisiana. They came in late 90s, 98, 97, 98 to be exact, right? And they had a movement. They blew up and, you know, then you had your man from Master P that kind of came in there probably a couple years before that, but at the end of the day, we didn't know Louisiana on a rap tip until Big Timers blew that shit up. Those are the ones that did it. Okay, we didn't really pay attention to Master P. Okay, I was a Master P fan personally, you know what I mean? Because I liked the movie. I like what he was doing, the low budget movies, you know, make you say, and, you know, all that. I liked all that. You know what I'm saying? Their movement was dope. Now we got the Midwest. We got Chicago. We got Detroit. Whether it's Big Sean, whether it's, you know, whether it's Kanye. I mean, these are people that are all part of the movement. Now, and believe me, I probably left a few cities. I'm just giving you the main ones, right? The thing is that if you're from the Midwest, you're not going to mention Ohio. You're going to probably mention Chicago, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? The Windy City. Even though they had their bag in it already with R&B. If you thinking of gang life right now, the first thing that come to you with a blood and crip, you're going to say the West Coast. You're not going to think about Arkansas. You're not going to think about, you know, Washington State. You're just going to go straight for Los Angeles because you don't know your history. You think the gang shit probably started over there. So when you say, well, niggas from New York copied all them niggas, they probably copied the Blood and Crips that generation. But if you go back in the 1960s, niggas was banging in the 60s. Ain't shit new. So you look at movies like Paid in Full. And you like, yeah, you know, the game was crazy with Alpo and all the above. I'm like, well, Alpo was just a drug dealer that was a trendsetter. That's all he was. Because Harlem niggas set the trends of your dressing. Okay? You know, if you do understand, if you realize that hip-hop started in the 1970s and these niggas wasn't wearing Timberlands and motherfucking baseball caps. That didn't happen until the damn crack era. So you got to understand what's happening here is there's really nobody on YouTube speaking the truth about New York hip-hop. They're not. Because there's not a lot of creators from New York speaking the truth. Now, you may look at it and say, well, what about Kai Cenat? Kai Cenat's a child. He's 22 years old. Okay? He'll go down and suck Future's dick and let Young Thug fuck him in his ass before he from the Bronx. He don't know nothing about that other than Cardi and fucking, Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? He's part of a generation where those niggas from New York sucked the down South Atlanta's dicks. They don't even give a fuck about LA. They don't care about that because where did gangster rap start? You know, gangster rap started in LA in the late 80s, early 90s, right? That's where it started. So what's happening is that to have a conversation with somebody, for me as a New Yorker, born and raised in the 5 boroughs, right? If hip hop started in the Bronx on 1520 Cedric Avenue, which I know exactly where that is, right by the Major Deegan Expressway, you can see the building on the Major Deegan. If I talk to a dude from South Carolina and I said, yo, you know where the Major Deegan is at? He don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if I talk to a New Yorker, they're instantly gonna know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, you're talking about the Major Deegan right up there. You talk about this shit that 15th century Twitter. It's right there by the GW, and the GW bridge is right over the Metro North train. These are conversations that people know. I'm not gonna go. I got offered a job to be in Atlanta radio one time, and I'm like, I don't know Atlanta. I'm not gonna be like Charlemagne and come up here from South Carolina and do New York radio. And then when you dealing with a hip hop historian, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about because you got to talk to Envy. And you can't talk to damn Angela Yee at the time because she's an airhead. So you guys are doing a New York show and you got a person from South Carolina out there. That's a little weird. But where else is he going to go? He can't go to Atlanta. He's not from Atlanta. There's no monuments in the South Carolina that people could break down in the hip hop origin. We can't name one rapper that we know that put South Carolina on the map. Now I could tell you DJs. I fucked with a lot of DJs that was out of South Carolina in the early 2000s because I was listening to that Dirty South shit. I was into that. This is before Dirty South turned into trap. Before trap turned into trap drill, whatever. But Dirty South was my era. So if you have a conversation with somebody, and for me being a New Yorker, it's hard for me to have these conversations, and only one I heard talking was Fat Joe, where I understood and he made sense with everything. Anybody outside is not going to get it. Now, Lord Jamar, unfortunately, Lord Jamar knows better. But Lord Jamar's from New Rochelle, New York. That's not even the 5 boroughs. I know Lord Jamar personally. You don't. I worked with Lord Jamar. I know I've been in Lord Jamar's living room doing YouTube videos, and I have the videos to back it up. In his house, the same house that's 15 minutes away from where I'm sitting at. He doesn't tell anybody he lives in Staten Island because he's ashamed. Redman lives in Staten Island. Method Man lives in Staten Island, never left. Matter of fact, Redman don't live far. Redman lives closer to Lord Jamar than me. So, why are they not doing nothing with him? How come Lord Jamar a hip hop legend, living legend, has never did anything with Wu-Tang Clan. I'll tell you why. Because they know he's whack. Okay? Yeah, there's a couple of dust heads that was at Wu-Tang and they talked all that dust head shit that was going on. Again, you're not going to get that lingo. Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian, there was a group called Brand Nubian. It came out in the matter of fact, let me back it up. And I'm just going to say this off the top of my head so the years may not be so accurate, but just feel me on this. Let's say Grand Poobah, which was the main person of the group. He had a group called Masters of Ceremonies, right? I'm doing this with no Google, no none of this bullshit. This is because I was born and raised here, and I'm still here. He was the uptown representative of that group. Fly nigga. This nigga, Grand Poobah, was the man in the mid-'80s. He was in the middle of the crack era, driving the Benzes, half moon part fades, big gold rope chains, Louis Vuitton, getting his shit from Dapper Dons in Harlem. This was who he was. Now, if y'all want to remember Grand Poobah, he got on tracks with Mary J. He was part of that MCA movement, Uptown MCA. It was him and there was this other dude that used to say, he used to sing with him. So Grand Poobah was the rapper, and he had this dude, Doctor Who, that used to diddly 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 Grand Poobah, a diddly 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 Doctor Who. Who is gonna master ceremony? A minute to see, I did a lottie dotty at the car. This was a very big record in the 5 boroughs of New York City. That's Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, so in Queens, right? Every rapper that came out of New York City in that era knows exactly who Grand Poobah was. So before Brand Nubian even started out as a group, this was introduced. Then they came out with a group like early 90s called Brand Nubian. And it was him, Sadat X, I forgot the other dude's name, Lord Jamar, and I forgot their DJ's name. Right. Anyway, they had a group. So it was the DJ. We always had the DJ and the rapper. Just giving you this quick little layout. The star of the group, believe it or not, was number one, was Brand Poobah. Grand Poobah was the star. Tariq X was the second rapper. And then Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar he wasn't the greatest, but he wasn't the best. He had the image because the girls liked him. He had the long dreadlocks. He looked like a Rastafarian, and that was his thing. Lord Jamar is not even from New York City. He's from New Rochelle. New Rochelle is north of the Bronx. You can't even walk there. Now, Westchester, we're talking Yonkers, we're talking Mount Vernon. As you know, Mount Vernon, Mary J. Blige, not Mary J., Heavy D, Herbie Lovebug, and them, they're from Queens. Heavy D, Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Denzel Washington. Okay, that's Mount Vernon. Then you go to the left is Yonkers. So you know Yonkers, Mary J. Blige, The Lox, DMX. Okay. When you're at the top of the Bronx on the east and west side, you could literally you could walk across the street and be in Mount Vernon. And then you could go back across the street and be in the Bronx. So Lord Jamar clearly is going to say he repped the Bronx because the Bronx is more credible. Now, mind you, New Rochelle is is further than Yonkers and Mount Vernon. That's a couple of exits on the fucking I-95. So Westchester County is not Richmond County. It's not Kings County. You know what I mean? It's not Queens County. It's not. Those counties are the 5 boroughs of New York. Now, New York City is not New York State. So basically, Lord Jamar is from New York State. The only part of New York State that really came into this game that we took in was Mount Vernon, Yonkers, and Long Island. Period. So Long Island was closer to Queens, New York. Mount Vernon and Yonkers was closer to the Bronx. So when you see the locks, they put that shit, niggas done put that shit on the map years ago. If you ask somebody who put Yonkers on the map, they gotta know that from leaving here. They can't know this from Google. They would have to know the rapper that put that shit on the map, the DJ that put that on the map. If you ask somebody who put on New Rochelle, who the fuck put on New Rochelle? Did you ever hear that? So no matter what's going on, these areas are relevant, whether you got the NBA practicing over there or whatever, but when we speak on the terms of the map, it has to be a movie star, a rapper, you know what I mean? Or some type of artist. Lord Jamar had a good career in Brand Nubian. Punks up to get beat down. He had the image. Ain't no lies about that. Then fast forward, Lord Jamar got into acting. He was on a movie. He was on the HBO series Oz. He was doing real good with that. You know what I'm saying? As you know, Oz got canceled. Then I worked with Lord Jamar on The Sopranos. Look it up. Episode number 69. Pause. Episode 69. Just put in Tony Soprano gets shot. And when you see Lord Jamar coming out of the room, I'm his bodyguard. So me, Tretch, and Lord Jamar. Matter of fact, Fabulous was supposed to be on that episode. Okay? But they used Tretch because Tretch was a better actor than Fab. So all these niggas, we was working together. So me and Lord Jamar got cool from that. That's how I met him. I met him working on The Sopranos. So when I found out he lived in Staten Island, we was like, Staten Island? What? You know what I mean? Because this nigga's married to a lawyer, legit. And Lord Jamar pretty much was the rapper turned actor. He was one of the first rappers turned actors from a hip hop historian level. Not the Tupac days. We just speaking in terms of like, a lot of niggas don't know. That nigga was one of the dudes that turned from rapper to actor as well. You know what I mean? Will Smith and these niggas been in the game for a long time. Philly niggas fucked with us. We part of Philly. So tri-state area, Philly was part of our movement. Steady B, Corey, C, all that. But we'll get to that. The thing is that when you look at a situation with Lord Jamar, you wonder, who is he? Who is Lord Jamar? Lord Jamar is a hip hop historian. He used to work on Vlad TV and started doing his YouTube shit. Now, I'm just giving you the quick version of even though it's a long version. Something went wrong with him and Vlad. I know that personally. Me and Lord Jamar was doing videos before Vlad TV. And every time I did a video, Lord Jamar would go to Manhattan and do the same thing. And I guess Vlad would see my video on my old channel, and then he would use the same topic. The Eminem shit, I got that interview. When he said Eminem is not black people's favorite. He's been outspoken. He's been smart. He also knows the situation of Takal. We all know that Meth was a dust head, pause. And we also know that Lord Jamar was a major dust head. We know that Raekwon and Ghostface, especially Ghost, because niggas know the Wu-Tang members that was from Stapleton was dust heads, and they know the coke and weed heads was from Park Hill. These are things you gotta know if you know hip hop, right? So moving along, Lord Jamar had a good situation going with Vlad TV because people love to hear his opinion. They had this issue going on with, the Minister Farrakhan. He didn't like something. Vlad wasn't going to apologize about it. Lord Jamar didn't like it, and he stopped fucking with the nigga. And that was the worst thing he ever did. Because my whole thing was like, you fuck with this Jewish cat. The nigga was giving you a new career because what was happening, Lord Jamar pretty much got blacklisted because he was, anti-gay antics, anti-Jew stuff. Even with all that being said, even Vlad TV was like, fuck that. I'm not going for that nigga. I ain't kissing your ass. You know what I mean? So moving along, what ended up going on with that, Lord Jamar tried to do his thing with Rod Digger, which is Busta Rhymes' artist. You know, he used to be part of their group. I forgot the other comedian. That other comedian dude, they had a little podcast go on. Lord Jamar was giving artists to Busta. He had this artist out of Poughkeepsie, New York. Poughkeepsie. Shit didn't go anywhere. And I don't know what happened. I remember Lord used to be going to Busta's house right downtown Brooklyn all the time recently. And somehow they went left. Now he don't fuck with them. Busta got no affiliation dealing with damn Lord Jamar, I promise you that. So now Lord Jamar got his own YouTube channel, and now he's going back and interviewing and letting anybody interview him. So he's not the most happiest person right now. I'm disappointed because I know he's better than that. And this time he's going with a vengeance. It's so bad right now, he joined an online group. Lord Jamar right now has to understand that the people that he's going against ain't even holding him down. He did a video with me when we talked about African Bambaataa. None of these niggas that he looked up to is supporting him. So naturally, he's going against him. That's why he's going to go against Vlad. He can't do shit with Vlad because Vlad can make money from him for as long as he wants because he already signed the documents to do all that. The point of the matter is Lord Jamar is on fire right now. So he's just going to be out here trying to just bring anybody down. So now what happened is Fat Joe, the worst thing he did was mention these 3 letters. And he knew it was wrong. Because he said, I'm going to give them, he know we're going to give these fucking losers clout. Lord Jamar believes that Hispanics had nothing to do with hip hop. Why are you listening to him? Who's telling you that? Lord Jamar wasn't even part of the 5 boroughs. Technically, he was born in, he's from New Rochelle. He's not even from Yonkers. So when you're listening to this rapper that the rap society sees as a washed up old nigga, respectfully, that's just what they see him as. You're listening to his antics. He's not telling you none of the truth. So when Fat Joe is breaking it down, word for word, because I'm gonna play the thing and let you hear word for word, and now everybody wants to drag on, oh, how is he using the N-word? I'm like, what? How are Puerto Ricans using the N-word? Puerto Ricans and blacks use the N-word because we grew up together. This is what we did in the 5 boroughs. You probably are not gonna see that where you live because you barely even had Puerto Ricans that you grew up with. You can't relate to the culture and see that breakdancing was the culture of black and Hispanics. You probably not going to go to Puerto Rico and see them breakdancing, but you're not going to probably go to fucking Africa and see nobody breakdancing either. But you knew in the Bronx, New York, that's what they were doing on them cardboards in front of them fucking tenement and them busted ass buildings. We knew that. So when you listening to all these other motherfuckers from these other states, you got to ask them where they from. Where are they born? Where were they in 1985? I don't want to hear I lived there for a year. Where were they born and raised? Because once they tell you, well, I'm from Cleveland, there's nothing we could talk about. We can't talk about shit. We can't talk about nothing even if you're from Atlanta, as much as I respect Atlanta rappers. There's nothing to talk about. So I'm going to play this video right now to let you understand what's going on. So when you realize this whole FBA situation, number one, you can't even find FBA in Wikipedia. But if you put in hip hop, it shows you where hip hop was born. 1973 in the Bronx, New York City. Black and Hispanics came up in the grind together. We hustled together. We sold drugs together. We murdered together. We was in jail together. When we did a bid together, we up north as black and Puerto Ricans, Latin kings, and you got the guard bodies and the Muslims. That was the brothers. There was Puerto Rican Muslims up there. Upstate New York, because our prisons are upstate. We don't have our prisons in the 5 boroughs. Okay? So let me just give you a little clip of, let me give you the correction as we go along with this voice. Sorry if I'm giving you the long version of stuff, but I just want you to understand Lord Jamar's not in a good place right now. And I know that personally, because he's broke. He know Fat Joe is rich as hell. Okay? He know his record won't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look at this man. Derek X is working in a hospital. How much you think they're going to pay Brand Nubian to do a show right now? How much they going to pay them? You know how much it costs to get Fat Joe to do a show? You know what I'm saying? And that's just one person. So let me just give you this layout here. Hold on. I just want you to see, I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to exactly, I'm going to give you word for word what he's talking about here.
Years. And the shit just go, you believe Fat Joe said hip hop was Puerto Rican and black? Whoa! My God, the world changed on me, nigga. I'm like, yo!
No, you know what?
Listen, do me a favor, y'all. Don't even block the comments. Let them keep talking. I'm not paying it on my. Let them keep talking. They're not gonna win shit. See, FBA is a coalition of miseducated, washed up Negroes. I'm gonna tell you this before the interview. That's what they are. They're worthless. These are washed up niggas, just washed up and broke motherfuckers. If I'm not lying, show me one rich and affluent, other than fucking damn the little YouTuber nigga from California, okay, because he's in control, because he's the one that got that shit going this way. He the only one getting the bag. How come there's no rich entertainers stepping up for this, male and female? Lord Jamar, that's all y'all got on the team? You think Busta Rhymes and fucking Fat Joe give a fuck about Lord Jamar? These niggas are worth millions and millions of dollars. Do you think Ice-T is worried about Lord Jamar? And he sucks, but he's rich. These motherfuckers know the deal. They know the deal what's going on. They know everything that Fat Joe's talking about here. So listen, Math Hoffa, all these niggas that was in this room understand it. It's not a conversation for a person outside of the 5 boroughs, unless you was from Philly. Unless you was from Connecticut, unless you was from Boston. Even if you was up north, you can still get a little bit of that, because you know and I know nobody was playing no fucking hip hop music in the 1960s in no fucking South Carolina. You got it from us. It was born here, documented. You know that. So hold on, go ahead.
Ben!
Let's get into that, because I think people outside of New York, it's hard for them to understand.
I told you.
I
told you. Didn't I tell you that? People outside of New York, it's hard for them to understand. That's why Fat Joe had to do this. I loved everything he said. Salute to Fat Joe. God damn. We didn't get there yet. You can't have, so respectfully, even if I salute my tri-state people, but just let's hear me out for this one. Outside of the 5 boroughs, this is not a conversation at all. Go ahead. And these niggas got a million subscribers, okay? This is Math Hoffa. These niggas is killing it, but go ahead.
Ricans, Dominicans, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Guyanese,
First of all, let's start by this.
Let's start each other.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical black racists.
I told you. These niggas is bumps. Radical black racists. They're worthless. It's the same shit that Elon Musk said about Trump's supporters, most of them. Okay? They're unstable, racist. Okay? Listen to me. Listen to the education because you get it. Listen very closely. Listen very closely.
Let's just say that, okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
this is where you messed up. He's going to give them too much clout because they dusty. He's going to give them too much clout. This is what he knew. He knew. Fat Joe knew it. That's why he put his hands. You sure you want me to name him? Because he know that it's coming out of his mouth. He's giving them clout because these niggas is bums. That's the only thing he shouldn't have did. He should have never mentioned him. He should have never mentioned him. That was the worst thing he did. This is the biggest acknowledgement they got. Busta ain't going to mention him. They not. Because it's coming out of Fat Joe's mouth. Let me tell you something. Fat Joe is so major, the fact that he mentioned him was a big deal for them. Because nobody else does. Jay-Z ain't going to mention these fucking bums. Diddy wouldn't mention him. KRS-One's not going to mention him. Nobody. Ice-T, no, I'm just throwing names all over. Nobody, only these washed up niggas is gonna name them. Who, the biggest rapper they got on their team is Lord Jamar. Are you serious? Lord lives in Staten Island with the Woo, and they never did a record with him because they know his shit is trash. Come on. Come on. I got mad videos of Lord Jamar. He knows it. Ask him. Right now. In his crib. We did, all the videos I've ever did was in his crib. The brother's going through something right now. He's losing it. I'm telling you he is. I've seen the difference. Majorly. Okay? So listen close.
The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And
that's why they laughed. They knew these niggas is bums.
It is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. Far as I know, we're at Yankee Stadium right now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday. And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates. My babysitters made up the, let me hear you say, ho. It's two girls, twins, used to babysit me. They made up, let me hear you say, ho. So they have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
So it's a small...
Yeah. This was a bad mistake. The worst thing they did on this is talk about and mention him 3 letters. Because he's a major celebrity. Shouldn't even have mentioned it. These niggas is losers. This is probably the worst group since the Manosphere. This is worse. These are the same niggas that eat that Latin pussy hole, but got something against Latin men. They don't remember rappers that was rapping. They think the first Latin rapper was fucking Cardi B. They don't know who the real Roxanne is. They don't know none of this shit. That's why it's a waste of time. Listen, when I used to go down and see my cousins down south, we used to have to give them our old clothes. But come on, they couldn't wait till New Yorkers got down there. Everybody knew that. We wasn't going to South Carolina to fucking shop. Now the internet's here, everybody can get, everything is accessible, but I'm talking about then. So come on, stop it.
Minority to get on them Twitters and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamar, who's a fucking Looney Tune. Okay, he's a loony bin, right?
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Yo, this fucking interview was classic. This interview was fucking classic. Hold on.
Now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday, and the guy. So there's a small minority to get on them Twitters, and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamar, who's a fucking Looney Tune.
Thanks.
Okay, he's a loony bin, right? We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who, he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
Yeah, he was a legend. I told you. He was a legend. He acknowledged that. Fat Joe acknowledged he was a legend. Now the nigga just turned out to be a fucking nutcase. And he's part of these dirty niggas. These niggas got a foundation. What is it worth? They're not even Googleable. Listen to his facts here.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew, to be
Fact.
clear. But now, this nigga might be like,
That's why Math and them was laughing. You're not gonna understand. You can't understand this conversation. That's why they all laughing in the barbershop. Look at the video. Go to Math Hoffa and look this shit up. They know. You know, when you see a fucking clown like this, James Brown's from Georgia, don't pay. You can't argue. Listen, it's like beating a, okay. You know what the term called beating a dead horse? In order to hit a horse, in order for the horse to move, you got to kick it, right? You got to hit the horse in order, hey, go, got it up, you know, for it to move fast, you got to hit it. If you're beating a dead horse, it's nothing going to happen. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even talk to these motherfuckers. They were giving too much light on him with this. So they needed the publicity. That's why they all run. Look at all these losers every time they're in front of their microphones when you click onto them. You may have a couple of little dirty New York niggas that jumped in on this shit because these niggas is bums. You know, what's that other clowns? I'm not going to give him any clout, but he's a YouTuber that does all these things. And the crazy shit about this cat, he's of the age to know better, but the problem is he's bitter. So he's going to jump on that mode. But he ain't a rapper, so nobody's going to even pay him any mind. But go ahead.
trying to get lit, trying to say anything. The world's flat, the this, that, anything to go viral. I just told you I stopped my shit because I go too viral. I'm scared. I'm too viral.
Right. I think we in the information era, and some people just they see so many paths, they decide to pick one, and some of them ain't the most popular
I
ones.
told you they picked the path. These niggas is losers. Listen to what I'm doing. I'm telling my subscribers, don't even fucking block them. They're worthless. I'm not going to read none of their comments. Because I know what they're going to say. I won't. They're worthless to me. They're pieces of garbage. Worthless niggas. Worthless, broke, funky motherfuckers. And it's sad that a Puerto Rican had to see this. You know how embarrassing that is? Okay, these country motherfuckers wasn't breakdancing and hustling with us. They wasn't doing the parties and shit in the house parties and the clubs and the red zone and red parrot. They wasn't part of none of that. That Harlem shit y'all seeing, they don't, look at Alpo. Ask the average man right now, what is Alpo's ethnicity? They're gonna tell you black. No, motherfucker, he was Puerto Rican. Alpo was Puerto Rican. One of the flyest drug dealers out of, they made a movie on this nigga. Cameron's not even Puerto Rican. And he played him well. It's a waste of time. They wasn't in Harlem in 91. They wasn't in Harlem in the late 80s. They wasn't part of none of that shit. These niggas was down there cutting chicken heads off and roasting fucking pigs in the backyard. Don't listen to them. And if they were any other part, well, I grew up in New York. He's even more of a dusty motherfucker because he knows the deal. Alpo was Puerto Rican. You know how many niggas out here that even thought there's niggas out here that lived in New York that thought he was black. That's how Puerto Ricans was giving it up. When we were going to school, middle school, high school, the fattest asses in the school were black and Puerto Rican women. That's why there's so many black and Puerto Rican mixed up kids out of New York City. So they migrated everywhere. Y'all go to DR, why go to DR? Just go to the Bronx. You niggas are still flying to fucking Dominican Republic. For what? Them bitches is busted out there and they bums. And they're poor. Prostitutes. Why don't you just go get a woman in the Bronx, nigga? They ain't selling no ass. That's crazy. The best looking Dominican women are in the Bronx, New York, in the world. Better than DR. These niggas go to Brazil for Brazilian bitches. Just go to Jersey. You understand what I'm saying? It's all fucked up because they don't know what they're talking about. Okay? Trust me when I tell you, all of these motherfucking goddamn, these same motherfuckers that's talking about FBA, they the same way that'll lick a Latin woman's asshole in a heartbeat and drag her sister. They all fucked up over there. And it's more embarrassing because here we go again, another fucking group. We got out of MGTOW, we got out of the fucking Manosphere, and now these fucking bums. These niggas is bums. I'm telling you, all of them are washed up. All of them. Okay? You want the best looking Italian woman. Let me give, if you want the best looking Italian woman, where would you go in New York? The average nigga gonna talk, I'll go to Italy. No, you go to Staten Island. Dummy. You want the best looking Indian woman, you go to Queens, New York. You want the best looking Asian woman, you go to Queens, New York. Like, I live in a melting pot. So for you to bring James Brown in this, and James Brown was a rhythm and blues rock and roll star. He was not a fucking rapper. Just stop it. Just knock it off. Next thing you be telling me, Eddie Murphy wasn't the best that did it. It was Amos and Andy. Okay, well, Amos and Andy were comedians, but they were doing a show together. It wasn't stand-up comedy. So when you guys say do your research, I am the research. I've lived it. You can't name a train in New York without going to Google. You can't name a block. You can't name a legendary club. I can tell you what building used to be there. You can't say nothing. It's a waste of time. I would never talk to a non-New Yorker about what? What are we going to talk about? By the way, yeah, James Brown's from Augusta, Georgia. Okay, that's true. Shout out to TJ Chuck. So once again, shout out to Bautista. I'll see you there. Once again, it's a waste of time. These niggas is looking for Latin women and they're angry. Now you want to exempt the whole, you want to say, first and foremost, at least Puerto Rico is Googleable. At least there's a Wikipedia for fucking Puerto Rico. There's no, you guys are not Googleable. I Googled you on Wikipedia and there's 15 different definitions of FBA. You never showed up there. You niggas are bums. You know what I mean? Look at this loser here popping up, just leaving comments. I'm like, yo, bro, like, don't you have something? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why don't you go to bed? You're worthless. Is Lord Jamar intelligent? He's very intelligent. That's why I'm disappointed in him. Because now nobody respects him now. He wants to have a conversation with all these hip hop historians. They're not going to do that. I'm telling you, none of them are going to do it. They don't fuck with him. Well, Godfrey does. Godfrey? Who is Godfrey? He's a comedian. We don't give a fuck about Godfrey. You think Buster's going to stoop low and be around Lord Jamar anymore? No, he will not. He's not going to deal with him. He's not gonna even give the clout for that because he knows that he knows if he mentions it, somebody's gonna benefit out of that. These niggas is bums. I'm telling you. Listen.
So, they just
But what I'm trying to tell you is that this opinion comes from a tribe.
right.
It comes from a group of people that hate everybody but them. There's radical Jews, there's radical Catholics, there's radical Puerto Ricans.
Right.
There's radical anything. If you do enough of that shit, enough of in-house racism, you wind up looking at the world fucked up and you can't even move around.
Right.
You understand? So that's how this shit come about. These guys don't like nobody but them. So hey, fuck that. This guy, why? How could he say this? How could he? Bro, have you been to my hood?
Right.
Do you know where I'm from? We did my brother's funerals. More black people than Spanish people at the funeral sitting next to my mother. Do you know where the fuck I'm from? But you trying to tell us what happened over here.
Fuck FBA, man. Fuck FBA. Fuck FBA. Them niggas is losers. How the fuck you gonna tell me what's over here? That's crazy. You gonna tell me what's in my own back fucking yard? You gonna tell me what I seen? You gonna tell me? How you telling us what happened over here? You niggas, why don't you just follow Trump? Good luck. Follow him. He got in. Follow him. How the fuck you gonna how you gonna tell me where the fuck I'm from? All my life, man, I had Puerto Rican girlfriends, black girlfriends, white girlfriends. You name it, I had it. You niggas' first love is when you turn 50, nigga. My first love was an Asian fucking woman, nigga, in high school. To be exact, the 11th grade. Asian. Philippine. Y'all niggas are flying to Philippine buying pussy. I never ever had to pay for no Philippine pussy in my life. You guys don't even know where to go if you want to sling dick. It's not even in a Latin country. For free. I would never tell you that. For free. You go for free. You be down there for a week, all you gonna be doing is fucking women gonna be coming, can I suck your dick? Can I fuck you? Can you fuck me? That's what's happening out there in this country. For free. You got a little dick, you better not go over there. You'll get demolished. But then again, you think you know everything. Why don't you go to Newark, New Jersey? Take a plane to Newark, New Jersey and walk through Elizabeth Gardens Mall, okay? Take a Uber there, it should be $3 fucking. It's only like a 15-second walk. Go into Elizabeth Gardens Mall 7 days a week, all right? And you tell me right now, this FBA and all this shit, why don't you, as much as you love that Latin pussy, why don't you go there and meet one? Good luck with that. You know it ain't gonna happen here. You gotta go outside the country and purchase it, because you ain't getting it here. You're gonna see nothing but big fat titties and asses all over the fucking place, and nobody's gonna pay you any fucking mind. You know it. You know I know that. Okay? What you want to do? You want to put up money? You can't do that because you ain't going to be able to afford to do it. You rather take a plane to Colombia or the Dominican Republic, to that dirty fucking shithole, than to come up here and get you a Dominican woman that already works in a hospital and got her shit together. Why don't you do that? That's really the problem. You're mad. Because you want to drag. You got something, you got something against that Puerto Rican male. It ain't the woman. You got some, I don't understand you niggas. You're on YouTube talking about Latin pussy is better and they treat you better. But now you want to destroy the Latin fucking man. Because he was part of something you wasn't part of. Okay, because you was out there fucking cooking turkeys and ducks and shooting deer in the back fucking yard. Okay? I do recall every time I was going out of state, first thing they say is that New York accent. It didn't start down there. What you gonna tell me the New York accent started in fucking Turkey? Get the fuck out of here. So Fat Joe has to realize Math Hoffa, y'all niggas is above these niggas. Math Hoffa, all them niggas are polished Negroes. These niggas is bums. Math Hoffa can't even afford to have an FBA nigga in that fucking barbershop. They can't afford to do it. That's bringing a level down. Bad enough they had Lord Jamar there. But out of respect, they're just here for the interview. I get it. You understand? So if you got the dude, he did a movie with Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed did a hip hop historian movie. You can't do a hip hop historian movie unless you did it in New York City. I can't do a movie about the Chi without not only being in the Chi. I'm not from the Chi, so how the fuck am I gonna do a movie about the Chi? Spike Lee tried that shit. It was a failure. You're not from there. Puerto Ricans and blacks started hip hop music. They started hip hop culture, hip hop fashion. Okay, let me say it again. Blacks and Hispanics started hip hop music culture in 1973. I don't give a fuck what they tell you. They was part of that shit. We were neck and neck. I don't give a fuck if they were the DJ and the black man was carrying the crates or vice versa. We started it. And then it moved into a genre of music. That's why the West Coast ain't too keen on New York. That's why Houston ain't too keen on New York. That's why Miami's not too keen on New York. And Atlanta, as much as we love Atlanta, they ain't too keen on New York because they know where it started. Busta Rhymes. He told you, Busta Rhymes doesn't get no respect in Jamaica because he was born here. That's a lie, Lord Jamar. He's Jamaican. It doesn't matter. That's bullshit. He didn't have any Jamaican songs. He didn't have any dancehall records, but everybody knows who Busta Rhymes is globally. They don't know you like Busta. You can't go and host the BET Awards, nigga. They would never call you. You can't host no award. You couldn't do Dancing with the Stars because you're washed up, just like your crew. These niggas bought a microphone, probably from where I go in Manhattan. Where do you think this microphone comes from? They go to Amazon. Where do you think they got to get it from? These niggas are gone, and you have to just, if you want to listen to a comedy show, listen. They still pandering off of the truth because they can't accept it. But without that Latin pussy, he'll accept her when she do it. Them niggas will eat Ice Spice's pussy in a minute, but the minute they see a Latin man, they got something against him. That's the problem. They don't know nothing. Fuck research. They don't know hip hop history. You ask me a question and I'll tell you the answer. They got to Google it, okay? I ain't got no Google here. My hands are free right here. Shoot me a question. It started in New York City. It didn't start anywhere else. So if you live, if I don't care, even as much as I respect Atlanta, and I'm a major Atlanta fan when it comes to hip hop, okay? Okay? I'm a big fan of Future. Even though these niggas be, listen, I'm a fan of I was a fan of damn Luther Vandross. He was gay. You know, we don't give a fuck. You understand? Young Thug is a beast. We ain't gonna never take that away, but it started here. Okay, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. One of the best monumental rap albums of all time is Out of Los Angeles, Niggas for Life, 1991. One of the best production albums ever in the history of hip hop. You gotta know that. We understand. You don't like us because it wasn't created. It was created here. I know that. Y'all could take the video and drag the fuck out. You could do whatever you want to do. I'm not copywriting nothing. Drag it. Go right ahead. You can't change the facts. You can't change history. Nothing you could do about yesterday. It's yesterday. Over 50 years ago. We get it. I understand. If I wasn't part of something and we started a genre and it blew up and I found out it started somewhere, I would be pissed too. It's like a New Yorker that's like, drill music started in the UK? Yeah. Oh, that UK. I don't fuck with UK rappers. It sounds stupid. Central C, I don't listen to that. It sounds dumb. They tried that shit 50 years ago. Excuse me. To be exact, there was a rapper out of the UK. We couldn't really deal with that. The thing was what we loved about the UK, they had R&B artists in the 50, 60 years ago. SOS Band, what's the other one with the dude from, there was early 90s. It'll come to me. Jazzy, something, that dude was dope. Pumas and shell top laces, that's a good one. Where did that start? It started in the fucking South. Yeah, Central C is garbage. It sounds like enter the EPA. It sounds stupid. It just sounds dumb. Right now, there's a record right now that's out right now. Let me just give you an example of. This ain't New York hip hop, but this song is fire. And it's a record by Lil Baby, Young Thug, and Future. Right now, this fucking album, this record is crazy. It's brand new because Future just got out of, Young Thug just got out of jail. Brand new. These niggas we give credit to. We fuck with them. We don't fuck with FBA. We don't. So when you hearing these niggas on the internet, all you got to do is just, listen, turn on your satellite radio. Just go to a hip hop station. Go to LL Cool J and rock the bells and learn your shit. Because you're late, as usual. So Fat Joe was 100% accurate. The only thing he did wrong was actually talk to these niggas. He's above them in dirt. The only thing that I'm disappointed that Fat Joe had the conversation and mentioned them. He's above that. These niggas is bums. He can't mention their name. It's like Jay-Z, he can't respond to Dame Dash. Dame Dash is below him. Dame Dash is probably going to be part of FBA because that's where all the washed up niggas go. All the angry washed up motherfuckers. Nobody successful is going to be over there. No one. Except Tariq Nasheed, because Tariq is smart. He know niggas is dumb.
All the legends I know, when I go to the legendary shit, they're all black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I sit there with them and I'm like, and they don't believe it. They don't understand. They don't understand like that talk. They're like, yo, what the fuck is this about? Like, they're confused. The Pioneers, the Grandmaster Flashes, the Cool Hercs, the Melly Mel's, they're like, yo, we don't know what the fuck these people talking about. Because they on Twitter and they doing a little something, but I don't know what the fuck these people doing. Like, they're confused. They fucked with the wrong nigga. That's the problem. Fat Joe the wrong one. He always been the wrong one. He the Achilles of this shit. He gonna come out with that. So you remember Achilles, they wait for the nigga, they look, is he coming out? Is he coming out? Achilles run out with the sword. Oh my God! They fucked with him. They got him about the 10. This nigga, yeah, they got, yo, this is wrong. Nigga. He don't care. He ain't scared of nobody. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. He got his own money. Fuck you gonna do to me?
Right.
Like, he fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You best leave me alone. A lot has changed. A lot has changed.
That's why they're laughing. They're laughing because they know these niggas. They know Fat Joe is telling the truth. That's why they're laughing with him. So that's why you're going to see videos about, I'm going to tell you what you're going to see. You're going to see videos with niggas trying to drag Math Hoffa, cancel Math Hoffa, cancel Fat Joe, and cancel Busta Rhymes. Because they know all these niggas don't respect them. They know they're losers. So you got Tariq, Lord Jamar. I mean, come on. Anybody can make a movie. Anybody can put some shit up on Tubi. Okay? But at the end of the day, you can't have a produce a movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like Straight Outta Compton. That shit had to be produced from a West Coast nigga. I can't go and produce, I'm a director. I can't go and produce a movie out of fucking LA. You could shoot a movie in LA, but I can't produce a movie out of LA because I'm gonna have to get all of this damn information that I don't know because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I listen to CMW, Compton's Most Wanted, all my favorite albums from MC Ren, Ice Cube, all of that shit. But as a fan of hip hop, I knew them gangster rap niggas was killing it. Them niggas was doing it. But I couldn't necessarily do a story on them. I don't know LA like that. But I know here. You understand? You know Jamar's got these too. So with that being said, Lord Jamar has the power to bring the people together. Why is he doing that? Why is he just going against? These niggas is acting like they don't like Latin pussy. Why are they going against? How are these niggas going against, like, we didn't go to school with black and Hispanic women? Y'all didn't have that where y'all lived. We did. And that's still the reality now. Why is he doing that for? That's why Fat Joe is talking about him like that. He's calling him a loony bin. He said he used to be a legend, but niggas don't fuck with him now because now he talking too much. And this internet got niggas worse now because all they coming up here is it's just packing lies and joining groups that's, but Lord Jamar lowered himself being part of that FBA. He made himself a bum doing that. I don't care what he says about me. I don't care what he says about anybody. He's finished. And that's what happens when niggas grab it. Y'all run into a New York rapper, and he knows the deal. He knows. He actually tried to shoot a little low ball talking about, well, if you go to Puerto Rico, they ain't play. Come on, bro. Just knock it off. At the end of the day, if Busta went to Puerto Rico, Fat Joe went to Puerto Rico, motherfucking goddamn Big Sean went to Puerto Rico, Future went to Puerto Rico, they're going to know who they are. This culture is global. What is the point in that? To discredit a man because he's filthy rich and you're not? Come on. So when you see these guys and you see you got to think about their YouTube channels are dusty. They ain't got no woman. It's all just a real low vibrational failure losers. Them niggas is garbage pails. Below trash. I got more respect for fucking garbage on the street. I got more respect when a dog shits on the street and leaves it there. At least I know it's shit. What is that? What is that? You think Math Hoffa cares? Don't you realize that all them niggas are subscribed and gonna watch their channel every day now? Okay? Trust me when I tell you that the views go up now because the haters support you the most. It's just a fact. You think Fat Joe's gonna respond to these fucking bums? You think he's gonna say an apology to these fucking losers? If Fat Joe responds to FBA, let me tell you something. Listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but he is not gonna respond to these fucking bums. He's not. No fucking way. These niggas are beneath him. They beneath dog shit. Oh, he offended black women? No, he did not. He put a black woman on, nigga. How you think Remy got on? More black men drag Remy than fucking Fat Joe. Facts. All these niggas, oh, Remy's a slut, it's fucked up. Papoose is a pussy. He deserved to get everything. Yeah, he's a nice guy. All nice guys should get cheated on, all of them. And ladies, if you listen to me, that's the type of nigga you cheat. Get a baby with him and use him. Cheat on his fucking ass. He's a good guy. He's worthless. You're not going to be attracted to him. He would be called a simp. He went to prison to marry a woman. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. If you so official, why you marrying a criminal, nigga? And now all of a sudden you want to fucking marry a goddamn she-male? That ugly bitch to boxer? That bitch is a bum. She's ugly. She's busted. Remy look way better than that. He's hurt. He's on a rebound and he got a woman fighting for him. Get the fuck out of here. Remy will shoot that bitch. She ain't worried about her little boxing technique. She went to jail for 8 years. Ask Papoose's pussy ass. Papoose is a pussy. And even though Fat Joe knows that, he won't even go against him because out of respect. The only people dragging Remy is stupid sisters that don't know any different because they listening to that black shithole. Look on the internet right now, put up Papoose and Remy Ma. I guarantee it's a black fucking creator. That's just how he is. He's a loser. So if Fat Joe's so against it, why he ain't dragging Remy for cheating on that fucking loser? He won't even talk about it because that's his sister. He calls her, that's his sister. Why y'all want to come in between that? If a Puerto Rican man could go look at a black woman and say, that's my sister, and she could say that's her brother, why not? What are y'all mad about? When y'all go to DR, that Latin man loves you, but when you come here, he's going to tell you, no, we don't love you no fucking more. So now you want to go against him? Because you're listening to your cult leader? You got Tariq Nasheed as your cult leader, you got Trump as your cult leader, and you got Lord Jamar. They're using you. Lord Jamar can't get a radio deal. The only choice he got is to become an internet panderer. Can't make no records. Nobody's gonna sign him. Not at 60 years old. He too fucking old, he's too shabby, okay? And he's washed. At least Derek X went and got a job. Now, no telling what Grand Poopa probably still getting some nice ASCAP checks. He been in the game for 40 years. Lord Jamar likes to act. Nobody's hiring him to do shit. He got nothing but time on his hand. He was training dogs. At one time I did a video with him where he trained the dog training. Me and this nigga worked a lot of shit together. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that he's part of that fucking garbage pail crew. I'm disappointed. For real. I looked up to him. As a hip hop legend, turn actor. Okay? Turn actor. He was a good actor. What happened? That guy like that's supposed to be, you know what I mean? But nobody called him because he burnt it. He burnt all his fucking damn bridges. Much as he went against Jews and gays, you think Lord Jamar's gonna be working ever again on HBO? Never. You won't see it. And Vlad TV got the proof. He talked too much, can't do that. Running his mouth, now you're going against the Puerto Ricans. Who are you gonna go to next? black women need to take accountability party. That's them FBA niggas. They just try to divide. Niggas want to divide. They want to divide because you got to remember, think about it like this. Put yourself in his shoes. You was just this legendary rapper, mind you. When Lord Jamar had his locks, that nigga was a motherfucking heartthrob to these girls. Okay? Lord Jamar was a sex symbol before Method Man. Okay? I just seen Lord Jamar recently at a dusty spot over here in Staten Island. I couldn't believe how much weight he lost. He ain't getting no money like that. He's not. I don't care what he tells you. You could tell when a nigga broke. And if he's listening to this, he knows I know. He know I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Lord Jamar. Okay? He's not part of nothing. That's why he's not part of nothing. That 50 years of hip hop, he probably I'll turn shit down. No, they ain't fucking with him, man. They not. No major network is dealing with Lord Jamar. Tariq Nasheed, they don't even know who the fuck he is. He's not, that's an internet nigga. That's YouTube. They don't care who he is. You understand where I'm coming from? You're not from here. So the fact that Tariq Nasheed had Lord Jamar on his hip hop movie, I mean, come on. Where's the flexing at? Why don't he get these hip hop historians? I haven't seen the movie. I've just heard that Lord Jamar was in it, but of course he's gonna be in there. He's not gonna go anywhere else. MTV ain't fucking with that nigga. Listen, if Vlad TV is so powerful, he can blacklist you from major creators to interview you. Now I want to ask you a question respectfully. Since Lord Jamar has been off of Vlad TV, what YouTuber creator that has a bigger channel or just as big as Vlad TV has Lord Jamar on there? Who? I don't know. I want you show me a creator that's just as big as Vlad TV right now that had Lord Jamar on there talking about all these interviews and shit about all the shit he talking about, dividing Puerto Ricans and blacks, telling them Puerto Ricans ain't had shit to do with none of our shit. Who? What other YouTuber? Poetic, that dude, that's not a big YouTube channel. Give me a big, I'm just saying YouTube. We ain't even talking about fucking mainstream, okay? Show me something. Nothing. He burnt his bridge with, he gonna burn it with Diddy because Diddy's locked up. But he burns his bridge. All his bridges are burned. What is he doing? See, the problem with y'all don't know when a person has a drug problem. Y'all don't know when a person is facing serious issues. You just listening to what they saying. So I want you to tell me, correct me, because I'm still waiting, right? It's 3:30 in the fucking morning. Show me who he has had. What channel's picking this nigga up? Other than Poet and Flocka. Who else? Who? When you see these names like Taheem, that's a loser fucking name. Taheem, you can't listen to a fucking bum like that. These niggas is losers. Losers. Fat Joe is 100% correct. Math Hoffa that's a great platform, one of the greatest that we got because they New Yorkers. So you niggas are gonna disagree. You're gonna disagree. Listen, let me give an example of what a fucking bum would say. Listen to, I'm going to read one comment. I got to read this one. Garbage respect garbage and white respect shit. You sound stupid and the only one will listen to you except the dumb. But you see how they don't even answer the questions? Why don't you answer the question? Watch this. Where did hip hop start? Where did hip hop start, you piece of fucking shit? Where did hip hop music begin? Where's hip hop's origin? Just tell me the section in the United States. Can somebody tell me? Just tell me where it started. I'll give you a minute. Don't look it up, okay? Don't look it up, okay? Just, it's a very simple question. Where did hip hop start? Where did hip hop fashion start? Where did hip hop culture start? Where did the crack epidemic start? Where did the foreign cars start in our black communities? Which state did it start at? Where did the gang culture start? What's the most dangerous Puerto Ricans in the United States? What's the name of their gang? What's the most dangerous Mexicans in the United States? What's the name of their gang? Where did gangster rap start? Where did South hip hop start? That's easy. Where did Miami bass start? What year? Didn't you realize Young Money is full of big babies? Even Nicki Minaj is from fucking Queens, New York. She's a dirty bitch. Lil Wayne's a pussy. And that fucking Drake's a pussy. Wayne is mad because they're not going to have him for the fucking show in New Orleans because he's a fucking clown. All right? Nicki's a bitter bitch and she can't deal with the fact that all these black women, one is from her hood, from her city that she's scared to death of. All these black girls is doing their shit without her. She gonna drag Megan's mother that she's in a grave. Nobody wanna fuck with Nicki no more. That whole shit is finished. They're tarnished over there. Yeah, they're rich, but nobody wants to be around them. Drake's a fucking rat. Kendrick Lamar made the best diss record in history of hip hop. We ain't taking that away. But where's the first diss record? Where did it come from? Who made the first diss record in hip hop? You niggas can't answer questions. Or why don't you ask me a fucking question, you fucking losers? Ask me a fucking question. Don't wait till post because I'm going to block the comments. You better ask me now. There's not going to be any comments left on this video when I've finished. Okay? You have the time right now. Ask me a hip-hop historian question. First diss record. Who made the first diss? Fuck who did it. What year was it? Who brought you your first rap record? I need one of these FBA shitholes to ask me a hip-hop historian question. I'm asking you, where did hip-hop start? Nobody's responding to nothing. Okay? Okay? When we was bombing them fucking trains, you know what bombing meant? Spray painting them trains, putting them beautiful pieces and that art and that graffiti up there. Puerto Ricans and blacks was doing that shit. When we was wearing the Pumas and the fat laces and the sheepskin shopping in motherfucking Delancey Street for a fucking leather coat and niggas was getting stuck up and robbed, Puerto Ricans and blacks was in the grizzle with that shit together. Puerto Ricans and black women used to be close. Oh yeah, they did. I know you try to divide them, but Hispanic and black women were very close. They had a crew. It wasn't Puerto Ricans against the black woman. It was the light-skinned woman against the dark-skinned woman. You see that in school days. But Puerto Ricans and blacks, Puerto Rican women and black women came up because they were fucking the same niggas. Next thing you know, you be telling me y'all was writing graffiti on trains in South Carolina. Get the fuck out of here. You know what we was doing to our subways in the 1970s and 80s? Historically, some of the best artists, some of the best. Give me the top graffiti artists. There were female graffiti artists back then. It was Puerto Rican female break dancers fucking niggas up. Flippo Toddy jeans. You remember them jeans? Remember those pants? Bubblegum jeans? Who was wearing them? Black and Hispanic women. White women had no ass for it. White bitches ain't start getting ass until 99. Puerto Ricans always had the fattest asses. What's your point? We grinded together. We was in the streets together. The streets were 5 boroughs, nigga, black and Puerto Rican. Why are you trying to divide that? Because you listening to Lord Jamar? You had a lot of Puerto Rican producers. You had a lot of West Indian producers. Swizz Beatz is from Jamaica. Nori's Puerto Rican. Capone and Noriega, that was a black and Puerto Rican group. Do you remember the Fat Boys? There was a Puerto Rican in the group. The light-skinned nigga was Puerto Rican. They didn't start, they wasn't from down south, they wasn't from the Midwest, they were from here. You niggas are putting the thumbs down. Why don't you shoot a question, you pieces of shit? Shoot me a fucking question. I'll answer any goddamn thing. Shoot me a question about the 5 boroughs. I'm waiting. Shoot me a question right now. Shoot me a question about hip hop. Silence. You know what they're going to do? They're going to wait until the video goes up and leave a comment. And they can't leave a comment because this is the time to do it right now. Ask a question. I'm waiting. Hey, come on, FBA. Ask me a fucking question. You piece of shit. You fucking bums. Ask me a question, you piece of garbage. You worthless piece of shit. Ask me a fucking question. And I'm not even a rapper. I want you to tell me where I'm from. I want you to give me the history of where the fuck I'm from. Okay? Next thing you know, you be telling me Method Man is, I'm not gonna even give you any hit. Tell me right now. When was the first rap that had an all-female member? I mean, you got Finesse and Sinquest. I mean, you have tons of them, but you can't do this, DJ Chocolate. You're part of us. I need that FBA shit-o. Us girls, you got all, there's a whole bunch of groups. I need that FBA shit-o to ask me a fucking question. I don't need the people that come here every day. Jim Jones' mom, also Caribbean. Yeah, but JD, you're part of us. I need them. I need one of these fucking FBA shit-os. Live and direct, let's go. You guys are part of us. That don't count. I need a stranger to ask me a question. I just said hip hop started and originated in the Bronx, New York City by blacks and Puerto Ricans. Challenge me. I'm not going to give any more hints. Challenge me. Ask me a question. Fuck me up and tell me something that you could say, oh shit, I didn't know that. School me. I don't know everything. I want to see what you're going to tell me. Fuck my head up now. Exactly. Okay? Until you could sit there and tell me, see, and I want to give Tariq Nasheed the one credit because he's smart. I love motherfuckers that lead niggas to nowhere. I love it. Oh, I love it. And they benefit. I love that. You know, I could have made my channel bigger if I did that too. I gotta just get all you fucking losers and turn on black women. I'll get 1 million fucking subscribers. Where's he at? Where they at? It's 3:47 in the morning. Where's he at? Prove me wrong. And this is the sad part. You know what all these pussies gonna do? They're gonna wait till the fucking video goes up. Share it, drag it, copyright, do whatever the fuck. I'm not striking nobody. You could do whatever the fuck you wanna do. You could, I tell you this much though, you can't, my fax is all there, it's all global. Anywhere you reach is gonna show. They're gonna say nowhere but here. I don't care where you get your database from. You could go to fucking Windows fucking 2. You could do whatever you gotta do. I haven't searched anything since I was doing this live, not a one fucking thing. You tell me right now where hip hop was created. No Google shit. Oh, they stole this, they stole that. Listen, Afro beats, okay? Whether it's reggaeton, whether it's motherfucking dembo, whether it's damn dancehall, so what? So what? Who cares? It's still our music. Now you want to tell me where Afrobeat started? That's different. Okay? But we're talking about hip hop music, hip hop culture, all the fucking clothes you wear, all the name brands. Where did it start? Who was wearing Gucci first? Who was wearing MCM first? Who was wearing Timberland Constructs first? Who was wearing Bubble Gooses? Now, mind you, you only could buy it one place. So where was y'all getting it from? Excuse me. I'm not talking to my subscribers. I'm not talking to anybody in the move, anybody in my mode, anybody in my circle. This doesn't apply to you. This is not I'm not dragging you. I'm not disrespecting. This is to these loser FBA on-site hate group that's trying to divide blacks and Hispanics. I don't know. You niggas you're confusing me. One end, you're trying to get all the Latin pussy from a prostitute. And now you're in America where you're worthless and now you're trying to divide it. Why don't you go over there and divide it when you're over there in these black... Okay, so hold on. Now, I said to ask me a question. Let's see what this person says. So we got an FBA shit over here. Hold on. The industry FBA don't give a... Listen, you fucking retard. Ask me a question. You do care. You just left a comment, you fucking bum. You just left a comment, you troll. You broke bitch. How much are y'all niggas worth? How much is your foundation worth, FBA? Are you getting any reparations? I didn't see you niggas on Ancestry. What's coming for? Give me some education of the FBA. A black man is worthless in America. And you know that. That's why you made that shit called FBA, Foundational Black Americans. You didn't accomplish nothing here. You. They did, not you. You niggas did nothing. You're literally using our accomplishments and you're taking credit for it? What did you do? But I'm going to read your comment. I'm going to show you what happens. Oh, shit, broke FBAs. You ever been about broke for only broke niggas give fat dough, all this? Oh, come on. Like, I mean, again, you fucking loser. Just ask the question. It's a simple thing. Just ask me, challenge me. This is the time to do it. Let's do it. Challenge me. Which one is it? You don't like black women, you don't like Hispanic men, but you love a fucking Latin prostitute overseas because you can't get her here. I would be angry too. I go to Colombia, all these Latin prostitutes is fucking me for $50, $100. I come here, I can't even get a Colombian woman. Yeah. Where? You guys are doing thumbs down, you're leaving comments, and now I'm asking it because now this is your floor right now. I'm giving it to you. We just listened to the Math Hoffa interview. I'm here to tell you, Fat Joe shouldn't have said nothing because you guys are beneath him. You're bums. Broke ass niggas. He's right, 100,000%. I'm a nigga and I know that. It's a fact. He didn't tell no lies. I would have said, nah, he was OD. He told no lies. Lord Jamar is the wackest member of Brand Nubian. What's the problem with that? He wasn't better than Derek X. He wasn't better than Grand Pooba. Oh my God. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting because I got to talk to my YouTube wife on the way home to keep me up. Can you niggas do that? No, you can't. You can't even get a wife on YouTube, nigga, in an imaginary world, you fucking bums. Do you know who this song? You probably don't even know who this is, you fucking losers.
Maxwell done Baron and who in the party.
Nah, you don't even know who that is. You can't even, you I don't even want to lose you. I don't even want to lose you.
You're sexy. Grand Poopa, won't you tell them why?
Hey, pretty mama, you look sweet. I mean, you're the type of girl that I've been dying to meet. Beautiful in a day in July or May. Now one look, I'm hoping you make me say, how good God Almighty, look at Miss Lottie Dottie. Funky finger treat you special, she ain't
nobody. Can you tell me who that was? Can you tell me who that was? Why don't you play a fucking record for me? That's Grand Pooba. That's Lord Jamar's inspiration is Grand Pooba. Why don't you look at the video? The video's about 40 years old. And see how niggas was doing it in the New York City streets. You wasn't doing it like that. Not in the fucking, you was not, you're lying. I don't even want to go down memory lane with the records because one of my best records I played today was from Young Thug and Future. So we as New Yorkers, we pay homage even though it wasn't started here. But you niggas just run with this shit like we had nothing to do with nothing. Like Atlanta hip hop just started without an influence of New York. Get the fuck out of here. How's that possible? You know, there was a shithole, what's the name of that singer? Starts with an M. He came in the game trying to diss Keith Sweat. I'm like, yo, fam, how you jumping into R&B as a millennial? You just gonna diss Keith Sweat? Like that's, why do that? That's what you niggas do. You're mad. You're mad because that Latin woman, you want to get a spark, because notice no Latin woman's responding to you. They're not even giving a fuck. They don't respond to you. They don't respond to you when you're a Manosphere. They don't respond to you when you was MGTOW. They don't respond to you when you even go into their countries. They don't ever respond to y'all niggas at all. Latin women in America do not respond to black niggas at all. They don't. Okay? You niggas got no sauce, no swag. Where does swag start at? Nothing. You nothing. Nothing. And you're frustrated because you want that Latina so bad. You can't get her. And you keep seeing that Latin man with her and you just like, fuck that nigga. That's why you want to do that. You think Lord Jamar ain't walking through the Staten Island Mall and feeling bad because nobody pays him any fucking mind and asks for an autograph? Method Man goes in the same mall because it's right in their neighborhood, same mall. God, if a kid sees that nigga, they go crazy. You know how Lord Jamar must feel that he could walk through the mall all day and nobody asks for a fucking autograph? Right, so he comes here to YouTube to do that. Now you got somebody, it may be another old nigga in his 50s, 60s that see him. Oh, what's up, Lord? Peace, God. Right. But nobody knows who he is. He's a hip hop legend. That's pretty fucking sad. So I want to say this one more time. There's almost 60 people here in the chat at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm begging you, can you please tell me where hip-hop was founded? Foundational Black American. Sad part is the nigga that was founded wasn't even from America. He's Caribbean. Lord Jamar's Caribbean, from New Rochelle, New York. He's not even from the 5 boroughs. He lives here now. Nate, when the FBI has traveled to Europe and abroad, they all dress stereotypically. And an old man, probably in a fucking jersey with some baggy pants and Jordans and a hat to the side with brown teeth. All them FBA niggas got bad teeth. Their teeth are brown. They're old and washed up. Pay these niggas no mind. It is a internet hate group. That's what it is. Okay? And they're not gonna be around long. They're gonna make another name and another name. They went from Passport Bros to FBA. At least the Passport Bros is getting pussy. Even though they buying it, they still fucking. What are they doing? It's a white man's world. I mean, what the fuck is the black man gonna sit there and say? Nobody give a fuck about a foundational black fucking American. What is that? Another nigga trying to create something that's gonna fail. They get no press, no publicity, nothing. Nothing. Why don't they get on Tamron's show? Why don't they get on Jennifer Hudson's show and talk about it? They talk about hip hop on there all the fucking time. You got kids around the world doing hip hop videos, okay? Who the fuck is doing an FBA dance? What are they? Who are they? This is the first time before I leave here, I'm gonna look up FBA. I'm gonna do this right now. Okay? I'm gonna do it right now. Okay? I'm gonna do it right now. FBA Wikipedia. I tell you, these niggas is fucking losers, man. FBA Wiki. Federal Bar Association. Furry Basketball Association. Now check this out, hold on. They got a Wikipedia, y'all. Guess whose name pops up? I'm done. I'm completely finished. No comments. Please. I just punched an FBA, right? I put wiki. It actually did come up. Guess whose name popped up? You won't believe this one. Whose name popped up when I put an FBA? The FBA, Foundational Black Americans. Whose name popped up? Who's their cult leader? That's all you got to tell me. Who is the cult leader of FBA? Because his name popped up. They put it to him. Somebody the class, you could give me this. Even if you're in my class, give it to me. Pause. I just punched. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. I know you're still alive. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Yeah, because this is the way to do it, man. I'm telling you, got to get a group with a whole bunch of losers. Thank you, Victorious. God damn. Yep. Tariq Nasheed is an American film producer and internet personality. He is best known for his Hidden Colors film series, as well as his commentary promotion of conspiracy theories on social media. Born in Detroit, Michigan. Born in Detroit, Michigan. Early life. Tariq was born in Detroit, Michigan, and spent most of his youth in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay. In 1991, Nasheed moved to Los Angeles, where he began his career as a rapper. In 1991. So I guess that's what hip hop started. 1991. All right, okay. I did give credit to him. I'm not taking that away. Where he began his career as a rapper and later as dating expert under the K-Flex persona before transitioning to a documentary filmmaking. Many of his dating books, remember, he used to be a dating guru when he started YouTube. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. I remember that, right? Giving instructions on how to be a pickup artist. In 2000, Nasheed had his first acting credit in mockumentary TV series, The Awful Truth by Michael Moore. Ooh. He ain't no, I tell you, this nigga ain't no fucking broke nigga. He ain't broke. His followers are, okay? Second episode of Taxi Driver, where he interviewed politicians in Washington, D.C. about allegations of taking money from lobbyists. He's all over the place, including Mark Felly, who served as a deputy commissioner directed to the president candidate George Bush. Okay. Nasheed produced the 2011 documentary film Hidden Colors, the untold story of people of Aboriginal, Moor, and African descent. Nasheed's follow-up film and DVD, Hidden Colors, The Triumph of Melanin. In 2013, Nasheed released the horror film, The Eugenist. Let me speed it up. Let me get to the real deal. In 2023, Nasheed opened up the Hidden History Museum in Los Angeles, right? Because he lived there since 1991. The museum features current and historical black figures. Nasheed is the lead singer of the R&B musical group Mink Slide, right? This nigga's an R&B artist, a dating guru, a producer. He's doing more than them fucking losers. Was debated in 2013. Mink Slide's first album, The Egyptian Musk. Hold on. Let's get to the personal life. In 2014, Nasheed married Alexis Peanut Cobb. He has 3 children with her as well as a daughter. He's a millionaire. So millionaires have to do what they got to do. Okay, so we got one question here. Hold on. I don't know if this is a question. I think it's a big child because he put LAM out. There would be more Latinas in hip-hop if they helped create it. Anyway, so to his books. Okay, listen. This nigga Tariq Nasheed is playing a game. And I respect the game he's doing. Because he got to do what he got to do to win what he got to win. When you have a stupid fuck like this the type of people that follow this nigga. Stupid motherfuckers. So, they're not on this nigga's level at all. Lord Jamar's not even on Tariq's level. Tariq has enough money to pay Lord Jamar to do that movie. That's a fact. And Lord Jamar needs it. Okay? All right? He needs it. So whatever hip-hop shit was done with Lord Jamar, that's not a hip-hop movie. Because he did it with him. Tariq Nasheed is a hustler. He's a singer, R&B artist, author, director, YouTuber. He's all over the fucking place. And he got losers like JJ World. This nigga's a loser. Where are you from, JJ World? Where are you from, you fucking bum? Where are you from, JJ World? DJ Chaka took about it. Listen, this is the stupidity. Only Latinos that is respected is pun. What? That's all you know is pun, you fucking loser? All you know is Big Pun is the only Latin rapper, you fucking loser? Pittsburgh, come on, bro. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Pittsburgh, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Pittsburgh, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get out of here. You're worthless. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him the fuck out of here. Pittsburgh, nigga, get the fuck out. What are they doing in Pittsburgh, nigga? You're 300 miles away from Philly. Get the fuck out of here, nigga, you loser. You fucking piece of shit. Die, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Pittsburgh. Is this nigga serious? Fuck out of here. This nigga, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh? Other than the Pittsburgh Steelers, nigga, you haven't accomplished shit. That's why you're tight. You're over there in Pitt. Nigga, you know what? 4 o'clock in the morning, you got my dick in your mouth. Pause. The fuck out of here, you clown. Who's up next? Who's up next, you piece of shit? Please be over 50 years old. I love you gray-headed motherfuckers. You niggas are worthless. Okay? I want to talk to you you dick shrinkers. Get out of here. Talk to me. Talk. This nigga just mentioned pun. So there's only 2 Latin rappers. Fam, you would have been better off naming Fabulous. Fabulous is Hispanic. You're telling me you're telling me pun, the only one you respect? You're from Pittsburgh, bro. Okay, we got another one. Hold on. Black Afghanistan. No, that's one of them. Hold on. I'm a subscriber to your channel. You removed the video that you posted back in October, November. It's hard to track on there. I couldn't find that track. Oh, no, he's one of us. You talk about R&B track or hip-hop track? October, November. That's recent. No. If I posted a track to YouTube, probably, you know what I mean? They let me play some music, some shit they don't. I'll probably cut the video down. Because some shit they don't make, I don't make no money with it. Okay, where we at? Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Elijah. I appreciate you. This nigga said Pittsburgh. If he had, listen, he wouldn't have said Philly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He wouldn't have said Philly. And if he had said Philly, you got to tell me his age. Yeah, come on. Like, Pittsburgh and hip-hop don't even equate. I can't, listen, there's tons of Puerto Rican. This nigga just mentioned pun. That's what an out-of-towner is going to do. They're going to mention pun. So even the fact that you mentioned pun, nigga, that's late. That's late 90s. You been better off naming, why don't you name King's son, nigga? Like, the nigga that you respect, King's son is Puerto Rican. And he was a guard body 5% nation. Lord Jamar would have never went up to King's son in his prime and said nothing crazy. They both 5%ers. Come on, like, and I'm speaking in terms of respectfully. Like, you respect Big Pun and all of the Puerto Rican rappers before that? Really? Because that's all you know. You're from Pittsburgh, nigga. You're from Ohio. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Get out of here. Only rapper you fucking knew was Young Dolph, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, if you follow their logic, the most legendary Latino rapper is straight from Guyana. Lord Jamar, like I said, it's the same thing. Listen, Lord Jamar has to create a gimmick. Shit ain't looking good. I get what he's doing, but Tariq's rich. That's the bottom line. Yeah, it's just listen. FBA comes up as Tariq Nasheed. That's pretty fucking sad. Because it's his movement. It's the same way if you put up, what's my man's name that created the Manosphere? Can somebody tell me, what's my man's name? I told you, the YouTuber from, that's always in, the black dude. Oh, question. With your view on Jason Black, chaos, no, we can't have the questions come from the people that's with the blue wrenches. We need the FBA niggas to give the question. You understand? Yeah. What's my man's name, the YouTuber, the black dude that be doing all the celebrity sleuth? Because I'm pretty sure if you put Manosphere, his name will pop up, right? That's okay. That's okay, Cass. You know what I mean? So, Tariq, my point exactly. Tariq Nasheed, this is his movement. Okay, these niggas is all his dick suckers. O'Shea, thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Victoria. No, O'Shea. So if you put up Manosphere, O'Shea, Duke Jackson, and Kevin Samuels, they run that. O'Shea created it. Okay, Kevin Samuels came later. Fact. So, Manosphere. Let's see if whose name comes up with that. Cause who created the I want to know who created Passport Bros. Who created that? Kevin Samuels. I don't think that nigga's dead. Manosphere. Let's see if who comes up. I want to say creator. Manosphere creator. Manosphere doesn't come up with O'Shea's name. Nah, it doesn't come up with his name. He said Manosphere sound like a gay bar. But that shit, where did that shit go? Now it's these FBA niggas. And it ain't just men, it's girls down with that shit too. So listen, I'm gonna end it here. I stood here for 2 fucking hours. You haven't given me shit. Okay, so we're done with this topic, okay? Let me just give it out. Okay. I'm still waiting. Somebody ain't giving me shit, right? Okay, so hip hop started in New York City by blacks and Puerto Ricans, period. And West Indians, if you want to throw that in there. Okay? Okay. We ain't not gonna oust them out, you know, whether it's Grenada, whether it's Jamaica, whether it's Guyana, still part of hip hop. Whether it's Puerto Rico, whether it's Dominican. Well, Dominicans was up here, Ecuadorian, Mexican. They're all part of that shit, man. They're all part of our Afro beats, one way or another. You listen to salsa merengue, you listen to reggaeton, you listen to dembo, same shit. It's all from the African beat of the drums. We all niggas. Same shit. Okay, you a nigga, you a spick, same shit. Okay? That white man don't want you living in a fucking neighborhood, whether you a nigga or not. They know that nigga got gangs, that fucking goddamn Hispanic got gangs. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's just that black fucking bastard's annoyed because he wants that Latin pussy so bad and she don't want him. That's what the fucking problem is. In America, that's a big issue because they don't fuck with them. Okay? That's the problem. All right? They're worthless. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I am done. I am finished. We are done. Okay? All right, we didn't even go to Google and do hip hop. We're not going to even go there. Okay, you do your research. I know what the fuck I know. Okay, it started here, and they're mad. Okay, next time we do this video, if we're gonna do one, we'll do it in front of the building, and they're still gonna deny. We'll be right in front of 15, 20. God damn, that ain't the building. It wasn't there. It started off in Atlanta, in the fucking backyard of my aunt's house. They're gonna make up something. What else are you gonna do? You gotta think of a position like this. It's like Mano and Jim Jones, and they're like, yo, man, these niggas is too old to be rapping. Much love to you. I love you too, Michael. But they too old to be rapping. What do you think they're gonna do, man? If they're not gonna rap, nobody's hiring to do an acting job. They're not even hiring fucking Jim Jones to do any acting. Not no major movies. So what are these niggas gonna do? They gotta start a podcast and start some propaganda. That's what you do. Okay, Tariq knows what to do. He has a wife and 3 kids and a major high lifestyle. He got to do what he got to do. Whatever works. You know what I mean? I respect that. You know what I mean? But I know at the end of the fucking day, his followers are fucking stupid. The smartest nigga in the group is Tariq. Lord Jamar's name didn't even pop up there. How old is this nigga, Lord Jamar? This is sad. This nigga had guard body niggas press him like, yo, fam, what are you doing? But niggas know he's a loon. He's 50. I didn't even know he was that fucking old. Wow. Yeah, New Rochelle, New York. Full Rain, Lorenzo DeCarlos. Yo, I'm done. I'd never even seen his Wikipedia. I knew he was from New Rochelle. New Rochelle. That's not even a 5 boroughs. Next thing you know, you be talking about Spring Valley, nigga. We in Poughkeepsie. No. Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. Now, if you want to go out a little bit from the tri-state, New Jersey, Newark, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey, they was part of that. You want to talk about Pennsylvania? Philly. You want to bring it up to Massachusetts? To Boston? You want to go to Maryland, to Bmore, to the DMV? Right. They're part of that drug culture. They was part of us, but at the end of the day, it started in New York City. Okay? Whether you're wearing Air Force Ones, whether you're wearing Timbs, whether you're wearing Forta Belows, whether you're wearing holes in your jeans, whether you're wearing Levi's, whether you're wearing Constructs, whether you're wearing a damn train, Oshkosh B'gosh train suit, whatever it is, it started here. Because when rappers first started, they were dressing in costumes like R&B artists. And then they started looking like African artists. And then they started wearing the B-boy era came out. And niggas started wearing the athletic gear, the starter jackets. It all started here. Guess what borough hip-hop fashion started? Can somebody tell me the borough? Fuck the borough. Just tell me the section in the borough. It's not even a whole borough. It's a section. It's a small section in the borough that started hip-hop fashion. Where did it start? Now I'm asking everybody. Before I leave, tell me the small section that hip-hop fashion started for men and women, girls and boys. Where did it start? Not the borough, the section. Because this section is not a borough, it's a section. Tell me the section right now, ladies and gentlemen. The jewelry, the cars. Green V, you got a starter jacket? Say word. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Where did it start? Nobody knows. That's the problem. Somebody got to give me the answer because I'm not going to do it. Where is the section? The section in the 5 boroughs. I'll give you a hint. It's in New York City, okay? Who is responsible for the hip? This is pretty easy, but pretty sad. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. Desiree Terrell got the answer. Harlem. Harlem, USA. Harlem, USA. Okay? Ask Mace, ask Diddy, ask Cameron, ask Jim Jones. They know that. Okay? Ask Votto, ask McGruff. Okay? Ask Dougie Fresh. Okay? Ask Alpo. Okay? You want to play with me? Were you going to tell me it started in fucking Arizona and fucking Kentucky? Really? You're going to tell me it started with Tariq Nasheed is a pimp. He'll make you believe anything. That's your master. Salute to him. That's why he's rich and you're not, you fucking bum. Okay? Where did hip-hop fight for when and woman? Where did the Air Jordans start? Where were the girls first wearing Air fucking Jordan 1s in the 80s? Where did the tight pants, okay? Where did the damn, where did the, what's that, they don't teach this in school? Where did it start? People. Where did it start? Where did it start? I'm waiting. Well, that goes. All the clothing, everything you see is started here. The haircuts, the lineups, the blowouts, the fades, the Caesars, it all started here. Everything started in Harlem, USA. Okay? Ask Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, Louis Vuitton, MCM Gucci, Cazelles, Cartier, thank you. Throw the names in there. Minx. Okay? What you want to do, go look at the movie? I could give you one hint of a movie. It was a hint of it. Dame Dash's movie. You remember the movie. Paid in Full. No Lies Told in that fucking movie at all. And that was just on 2 summers. That movie was based only on 2 years. Okay? Where did the foreign start? You thought in the South? No, it did not. Way before Big Meech got onto that shit. Where did all the foreign cars start with the rims and BBS wheels? You got these group of these fucking corny fucks out here from Jersey talking about the BBS boys. They didn't start that shit. It was a handful of Jersey niggas, but it started in Harlem. Dominican niggas was in Harlem killing it. Hispanic niggas was coming through Harlem fucking with the black and Latin woman. Latin woman was fucking with all the black drug dealers. Where are you going with this? 125th Street on a Friday, Saturday night was a show time. It started there. And this is in the 80s in a crack epidemic. 82 to be exact. Well, how about the old school caddies? Nigga, that started in Harlem. Won't you watch the movie? Superfly. Where you think all these pimps and hustlers was doing all this shit at, nigga? Driving the Lincolns in the fucking ragtop Cadillacs. What you think? The Cadillac started in the fucking North Carolina? No, it did not. We did that shit first and then the Italians took over it. Niggas was gangsters driving fucking pimp suits and all. Are you kidding me? Harlem. Harlem is the pinnacle of all that shit. They cleaned the rappers up. Before they was looking like African Bambaataa, looking like bums. Harlem cleaned that shit up. African Bambaataa was from the Bronx, fucking all them little boys. All of the hip-hop culture gear that you see now in urban gear started in Harlem, USA. Everything. You buy a pair of Air Force Ones, they say 1982 on it, NYC. What you think, Nelly started that? Nelly didn't get up on that shit until 2000. And called them Air Force Ones. He never called them what they was. They're called Uptowns. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a beautiful day.